Welcome to another episode of Keeping It Real with your host Dennis Schleicher and Catherine Gibson.
Hi guys.
We are going to have a lot of fun today. We really are.
Yes.
Because we're going to she's not only a talk show TV personality, but she's also the author of, how many books have you published?
7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a huge.
Yeah. A lot of great stuff has been happening, and then getting that award for the Unstoppable Woman. And that was pretty exciting.
Intense. Yeah.
It was wonderful.
This is good. This is really good. A lot of good things are happening for both of us.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Because we have this show, Keeping It Real, and then I have another children's show. That one there is on Zigazoo. It's a children's network, but our show is called, I have another co-host that I do puppets with, and that one is...
love that.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to make sure that our editing team puts those links in the little description.
Absolutely. And that one there is another fun show, and with Michael LaChance, and it's just a lot of fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we want to share some exciting news ourselves over at Keeping It Real here in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
We got ourselves official cards. Just like real talk show hosts.
Yes.
Well, we are real hosts, but
yes. But this is just fun. It makes it more official.
It does.
And really quick, just to say that TV show with Michael is called the Kids Fun Squad, KIDZ, Kids Fun Squad. So if you want to have your children watching a show that is just a good, positive messages to children, and I talk to puppets, and Michael is actually the puppeteer.
Yes.
And it's all positive messages about being kind to others, not whispering about others of difference. But the children's books that we're going to talk about today, these are some of them here.
Let's get into that.
Okay.
Because I want to ask you, what inspired you to be an author, Cathy?
Well, it's not like I set out to be an author. I've been a dance teacher most of my life, and to preschoolers, tap. And that was so much fun. But I was always fascinated by sign language, and so at the American School for the Deaf in West Hartford, once my boys got older, my children, I decided to take sign language classes there at night because I thought it was beautiful. That's a sign for beautiful, and a form of dance, which is this move. And
pretty. That also
this is beautiful. And then if you use the letter H, like this, means handsome. So there is when everything kind of changed for me. I took sign language classes. They asked me why I was there, if I had a deaf relative. And basically they said they had children on the campus that were deaf, and that they would love to take dance lessons. And so I volunteered my time, and twice a week I taught them. And that's where my whole life kind of changed, because I found my purpose, I felt like, at that moment.
Would you say that started you to be to do all the volunteer and charitable work that you do?
Yes. Because I think it opened a door for me to be a voice for children.
What year was this, if you know?
Oh my gosh, it was probably over 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
You're
going to want
2009, I think.
You're going to want to stay tuned, because we're going to talk about a not-for-profit, a nonprofit organization that Cathy has started, and it's to help with scholarships and children with disabilities, and just it's a broad spectrum of things. But so stay tuned for that.
So when I was at the School for the Deaf, when I was teaching the children, it was this one particular day that made that moment happen. People were really, when I would say I was teaching dance to children, deaf children, they said, do they understand? Do they like to dance? How do they dance? And it really was bothered me that they thought that deaf children wouldn't love to dance, because they do love to dance. And so this one particular day, I went to the school early, went to the cafeteria to pick up the children, and they started signing Dance Teacher Cathy, pointing to me. And then they started banging on the cafeteria tables, Dance Teacher Cathy, Dance Teacher Cathy. And from that moment, they all ran up to me, and they grabbed my legs, and we actually shuffled to dance class together. And I started crying at that moment, and that's when I knew that this is my voice. I needed to be a voice at that time for deaf children. But then I literally woke up at 3 a.m. and wrote the first book. I first was going to call it The Silent Dancer, but then it turned into Through Sophie's Eyes. And there, that book I was really just going to donate to the school, and that was going to be that. but then the book actually went nationwide, and people in the UK were blogging about it. But that particular book, if you show it, inside of it, it teaches the alphabet, but then inside the book, down the side of the page, it teaches the fingerspell signing down the side of the page. So the kids learn how to fingerspell in this one, and then the next one I wrote, she does synchronized swimming. So she's a dancer in this one, but then here, that's a sign for love.
That's amazing.
And that one there, again, is the alphabet, but this one here, 4 signs per page.
Wow.
So the kids really learn a lot. So then from there, each story started coming to me as far as I want to be a voice for children in wheelchairs. I want to be a voice for children who are being bullied. All these different things started coming to me. But, you know, that's really how it all came to be. Different situations inspired me from children.
A lot of people notice we have a guest on the show today.
So this one here, this Sophie doll I actually created. She's doing the I love you hand sign, and it says I love you on her t-shirt. And if you look under her skirt here on the side, it says my name, Cathy Gibson, so you know that I created her.
It's not just like something that you bought. You had it like custom made.
Custom made for the very first book. But again, it's all the books are different
Our guest
messages.
needs to go back in her seat.
Oh, okay.
Our guest needs to definitely
There you go.
She is comfortable here, and we like having a guest on the show. So,
Yeah, and then this one here addresses bullying, and if you see somebody sitting alone, you know, go over and, you know, sit with that child, because we've all been the new kid in school at some point. What's Your Something Special is about a little girl in a wheelchair that wants to run, jump, and climb like everybody else, but in the end, in the storyline, it's about that we all have a gift. And she found that she's a great writer, and then she helped her friend in the storyline, Beth, to be an artist. You know, so it's defined what your passion is, and even if you're disabled or whatever in a certain form, it's about finding what you can do, what you enjoy doing. Yeah.
And then
this is the newest one. This one here is Lily Loves Books. And this here, actually, I had the artist draw this person, because it kind of looks a little bit like my daughter-in-law.
Yes,
so I kind
it does.
of,
I
you know,
met her the other day.
I honored my granddaughter in this book. But this is, I've always loved books, and this storyline's about being teased, you know, in front of the class. They said to bring in your favorite thing, and the book storyline's about this little girl who loved books, which that was me when I was a young girl. I used to walk around with books all the time, and my sister used to walk around with dolls. And it's about
so you have your doll, your sister, and the beautiful book.
Yeah.
This is great. I have to be honest. I've read all of your books but one.
Which one?
The
newest one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
that one just came out.
Yes, I'll definitely have to read. I'll have to order that, and there will be a link in the description. Our editor, people will do
it's
that.
the website is for Children with Love, and they can also go to that website, and there's a donate button too. And then with that donate button, if you donate, you can purchase books for schools or libraries or for friends.
And it's a non-profit organization, so it's a tax deduction.
So it's a tax deduction, but you could buy like a lot of books and donate them, and we can actually imprint donated from whatever business you're with.
Exactly.
Too.
What a great gift. So if you know somebody that's in outside sales, or like my father's financial planner would give out personalized gifts every year.
Oh, wow.
And so this would be great. Or if you're a CPA in a firm and would like to give out, books, everybody knows children, and it's a great gift.
Yeah, and if you don't have grandchildren or children, it's always good just to donate to libraries or schools, because there's a lot of schools that don't have that many books, and so it's nice to donate to schools too.
There's quite a few pizza restaurants around Connecticut that have
They
your
have
books.
my son. It's crazy because those books been there forever too. It's so funny.
That's great. The one where I live in Glastonbury, Connecticut, has one, and then there's one in Farmington, Connecticut.
Yeah, and there's like a chicken place in Bristol.
Oh, I love it, a chicken place. Gotta do those. We accept all. So my next question, as we wrap this up, we're gonna go, how did you get inspiration to write for the characters, or to write? How do you find inspiration?
It really is just different people that affect me that I love. It's not about a particular person, but they're always different children that inspire me. And then it's funny, when I first started reading to schools, I would read to small classrooms. And then it just kind of grew into auditoriums, and then
civic centers.
Yeah, it's crazy how it just kind of be,
That's
all
great.
this. Yeah.
And this is how we met, was through an authors guild, group. And it's just amazing. So I'm grateful for this opportunity. Well, let's talk about, we already talked about the nonprofit organization, but we just want to make sure that you go check it out. So give us the website.
Okay, so it's for, like, to give, FOR, Children with Love, .com. And then you just, like I said, go to my website. You can hit the donate button for that, and or purchase the books from there. I do know that the Coach Bob and Me and maybe one other book, it might be sold out, but we have Daisy Mae Finds Her Way. It's about a dog, actually, that is abused, but I write about it in a tasteful way where kids are not going to be like hurt when they hear it. But it's about a child that is bullied in their own home, and so is trying to change around, the whole bad feelings of doing bad things to find positive. And then Gracie is about a little girl who's a town girl who is teased for looking and acting like a boy because she loved baseball. But it's about, again, if you love playing sports, you love doing whatever, just do it. Because
do it. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be real. Keep it real.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us for Real Talk, Real Conversation, and Real Stories.
Yes.
I'm your host, Dennis Schleicher.
And I'm Cathy Gibson.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.